Hey y'all, welcome back to Pancakes and Pandemonium. So for those of you that are new here, and we've got quite a few new people, I am Sarah, I'm a mom of 5, and my channel is right now, the big focus is on hauls and cooking, because that's what you guys like to see. So Mondays are a day that I just kind of chit chat with you guys, and we do just kind of meal prep and kitchen stuff. As you can see, my prep space is taken up with a small grocery order. So I'm gonna grab some of my containers. We're gonna clear off the counters. One of the things I like to do to keep some semblance of order in my house is I find that if I can take stuff like this out of bags, it creates more space in my pantry, and it keeps from food waste, because you know, one kid will open a bag and leave it here, and then another kid will open a bag and leave it in the front pantry, and then another kid will open a bag and leave it. You get the picture. So if I can kind of condense it, it really saves on food waste, and it tends to save on kids sitting down with a whole bag. My next goal is to, when I'm out this weekend, you know those little like party cups, snack cups that they sell? I want to get several packages of those to stack up. We're gonna be doing some massive overhauling and organizing the pantries. This pantry is gonna be more like what we're using like immediately for the next 2 weeks, and like baking stuff. And then we call it the nook, is going to be like overflow and extras. So if I'm putting 2 bags of Cheez-Its in a storage container, that will go in this pantry, and the other 3 will go back there. So kind of what we have going on. We're gonna put away some groceries. We're gonna chat about what is coming up and this weekend and summer plans. And yeah, because there is gonna be so much stuff going on. You're gonna want to know what it is and be watching for it. Plus, if I tell you, you hold me accountable. I can't be like, I don't feel like doing that. And then I'm like, no, I just told like 300 people plus my kids I was gonna do that. So now I have to. All right, let me grab a container and be right back. Oh man, I'm gonna be talking. Get these open so they're not a massive distraction. So Cheez-Its, I don't buy these a ton. Maybe I will, I don't know, we'll see. My kids really love them. They're basically a square Cheeto, the puffed ones. These have been a $1 rebate on Ibotta, and they've had some really fun bonuses lately with like really obtainable numbers, because sometimes they'll be like, here's a $15 bonus, buy 78 items. I'm like, get out of here. But you know, it's like buy 10 items or $10 back, and you know, buy 15 items or something like that, which is pretty easy. So one of the things that we're gonna be doing here real soon, that I'm gonna be filming for you guys, is we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of batch cooking. So as it gets hot, I don't cook a ton unless it is a like baking project or special occasion. We are gonna try our hand at the Traeger outside, you know, kind of came with the apartment. So, you know, we're gonna do some things like that. But even that, we kind of anticipate using for batch cooking. So we don't anticipate using it just to make like one night's worth of hot dogs. You know, if we fire up the Traeger, we'll probably grill some chicken and some burger, you know what I mean? Have a few nights worth of meals. I really like to, every couple of weeks, if I can, you know, go ahead and make, I don't know, a whole bunch of ground beef or cook off a whole lot of chicken in the crock pot. That then makes meals go faster. So one thing I've noticed with my family is when I've tried freezer meals in the past, they don't love them. So the solution to it, I became batch cooking meat, because And I'll do this sometimes with vegetables too. If I get vegetables on a really great deal, I'll freeze them, or I guess blanch them and freeze them depending on the vegetable. But I'll cook it, and then it goes into Ziploc baggies, and you know, they're like that and they lay flat. So you've gone from having bulky containers and rounds of meat to just these really well organized stacks of meat. Sometimes I'll flavor them, especially if I've done some Ibotta deals, or if I have done a special video for you guys and I have, you know, seasoning packets, or, you know, if I am doing a pantry challenge and challenging myself to use stuff up and I've got sauces to use. So sometimes we'll do that. Another thing that I will do is sometimes I will make chili and stuff like that too. That way, you know, I can just go pull it out, drop it in the crock pot, and then we can have Frito pie or chili dogs or just whatever we're in the mood for. But this keeps us from having to turn the oven on, which that is a big one in the summer, and it triggers like my fibromyalgia. So if it is really hot and then I have to come in and cook, like it kind of, maybe it triggers more like my chronic fatigue. I'm a peach, y'all. But yeah, it makes me like super tired. Then I'm lethargic for a couple of days and it becomes a whole ordeal. Whereas, you know, I can do this. Or if like we're super busy, which I'm hoping to be this summer. As a matter of fact, when I get off with you guys, I actually have to call the lady that has been taking Mason and him to school, because starting today, me and Gracie are gonna walk. And then we just wanna spend more time outside. We wanna spend time with our chickens. If you were with us back at Easter time, and if not, I will link that video in here for you. But we did a family Easter basket full of really fun games, and the whole idea is to be like outside playing those games and interacting. My camera girl is laughing at me and shaking her head. I know, here, let me show you the back porch. It's a little bit messy, so forgive us. Lance and the boys will be hauling them off this week, and we got a sweep. But if you look, so we're in a basement apartment. Let's come up here. We have this like massive porch. And we have really amazing, generous landlords. So we have used pretty much of the whole yard. So we want to together, instead of buying expensive furniture, I think we're just gonna buy, you know, the couple dollar folding chairs, or see what Restore or DI has. And we're gonna buy a used folding table, and we're going to make and design a used farm style table for eating and picnics and stuff out here, and just make it nice and fun, and you know, be able to like entertain ourselves and have company over if we want, and just, you know, enjoy this really nice outdoor space and make it fun and usable, and you know, make it part of our home this summer. Right, so genius moment. Obviously it's part of our house, but what I meant was like an active part of our house that we're using, an extension of an active extension. It's my first cup of coffee, y'all. Say hi, guys. Love these. They are usually a better deal at Costco, but they've had a 75-cent deal for the 2-packs, and it's reset 3 or 4 times for me on Ibotta. So I've been stocking up on them as I can. And these, I really enjoy eating one of these and some berries and like a couple hard-boiled eggs for lunch. That has really been like my go-to lunch for the last few weeks, and I love it. So had to get these. And the prosciutto, I like the other ones, but y'all know I'm a little bougie and extra, so prosciutto and mozzarella all the way. It appears I have another task at hand today, so we're just gonna shut that right now. These have had a $1.50 rebate on Ibotta, which has been fun because I kind of stick to 3 basic kinds of crackers. So when there's a different kind, that's fun. We love crackers around here. They are such a snack staple in every way. Peanut butter and crackers, cheese and crackers. All of my boys will just grab a sleeve of crackers to snack on. Anyway, we want to be active, we want to play outside. That's what I was saying. So, you know, if we're busy, gosh, you know, sometimes it's nice to just go grab a thing of ground beef that's already cooked, be able to microwave it or throw it in the air fryer or whatever, and, you know, make nachos or quick tacos and just not have to heat up the house after everybody's been hot and playing. Or, you know, throw together a quick like Catalina salad or taco salad or something like that. And already, like the frozen chicken, when you pull it out, you know, let it thaw for a few minutes so that it breaks up, still makes great sheet pan dinners. And we've done a couple of them, and because it's still frozen, it doesn't dry out. It still stays really juicy and tender. The kids have liked it a lot. So, you know, you can do it with chicken too. Salads, if you're up for using your oven. If you live in an area like us where, you know, summer storms will come in and cool things off, now that might be a great night to do a sheet, but still just having everything kind of at your fingertip is nice. And I won't just be filming the batch cooking, I will be filming how we use the batch cooking as well. So you'll get a whole wealth of information from the batch cooking process, bagging, to how we put together meals with it. So you'll want to stay tuned for that. We are going to be doing a huge Costco haul to kick off summer, and usually we get a ton of drinks that the kids really like to have. We get some of their favorite snacks. You know, we'll go ahead and pick up some staples while we're there. Cotton candy grapes are in season, so we'll get a couple of those, you know. But the idea is to get, you know, snacks and treats that they enjoy having around to kind of celebrate the end of the school year, summer playtime treats. We've got popsicles and stuff like that already, and I really got to make some room in the freezers with some batch cooking and some stuff like that. So we might have to do like a whole separate freezer haul for that kind of stuff, but we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. And 2 summer birthdays. At the end of this week, I have a really small Dollar Tree and Walmart haul for you guys. And we went to look for and get treats for Emily's class because their classes celebrate the summer birthdays at the end of the school year. And this week, both of our kids with summer birthdays have their summer birthday celebrations. Em is actually being celebrated today. So she's got all her cute little treats that she wanted to take. And Mason's he knows exactly what he wants, and that will be picked up in our Costco haul. And of course we have their actual birthdays in June and July. In Utah, all of like the towns and cities have these celebrations throughout the summer where like their main street or whatever is kind of decorated and has specials, and there's usually a carnival, you know, there's like vendors markets and stuff, and you know, they just vary, you know, onion days, strawberry days, sometimes it's just the name of the city. I think West Valley is West Valley Days. So here in Spanish Fork, it is Fiesta Days. And it is usually the week of or really close to Emily's birthday. Occasionally, which I think is the case this year, her birthday hits like the end of the week, and then the next week Fiesta Days starts, kind of a deal. It's a whole ordeal. There's parades, there's rides, and Fiesta Days always falls over Pioneer Day, which is a Utah holiday. First, it celebrates and marks when Brigham Young and the pioneers first came to and settled in Utah. So it's a big deal. So, I mean, it is just gonna be a giant party here this summer. So the kids are super looking forward to that. It's going to be crazy, y'all. And it's gonna go by fast. And you know we're gonna bring you guys along for it. Mostly on this channel, we focus on like the hauls and the get ready, and Mondays I kind of fill you in like now, and we cook. So if you wanna see like pictures and updates and stories, you gotta follow us on Instagram. And then TikTok, we just kind of post like mini hauls, kind of teasers of our hauls, and we've had a lot of fun doing, you know, reels and stuff. I've let Emily kind of, you know, have some creativity on there because I won't let any of the kids have their own social media, but she, you know, really loves it. And so, you know, she's wanted to do some fun TikToks and reels with me. So we come up with fun things to try and do together, and that's a way she can express herself and be silly and creative. You know, I can still kind of have some control over it. And I'm still kind of figuring it out. We do post over on TikTok too, so you're welcome to follow over. But Instagram is really where I update and post pictures and stuff. So if you want to see all of those, make sure you're following us on Instagram. But yeah, you guys, I think I'm just gonna run, get these things put away, get things put away on shelves and trash gathered up. And then I guess I'm gonna tackle fridge, and I'll spare you guys that fiasco. But thanks for hanging out with me. It certainly made getting this little task out of the way a lot more pleasant. And make sure you come back. Next week, we are gonna be batch cooking and making room in the freezers. So that is gonna kick that off. So you don't want to miss it. So come back, and guys, as always, thanks for hanging out with me. Give this a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you soon. Bye.